So, for, you know, for those of you who have listened to my podcast pertaining to men who hate their wives, okay? A dude came in there talking about, well, you got a roof over your head, you got food in your belly, right? That means he doesn't hate you. What in the hell is he even talking about? So I referred him to what men don't want women to know, because apparently he doesn't understand that putting a roof over someone's head doesn't mean anything if they have no emotions for you. Just like they put a roof over your head, they can decide to stop paying for that roof over your head too. And they do. Apparently he doesn't know what narcissism is, or maybe he is a narcissist and he's defending other narcissists. I don't know. But just providing for somebody is not love. That is obligation. Do you know how many people, I'm on a roll, do you know how many people have a relationship with their mother and they can't stand women, but they do it out of obligation because that's my mother. I have to call her. She's my mother. Okay? I know a guy who is a extreme narcissist. He kisses his mother's behind. You know why? Because she has a lot of money. So he works with her and does everything she says to do and obeys her and everything else. And all the while he's gritting his teeth because he can't stand her, but he wants to be in her will. Yes, he does her bidding. Yes, he obeys what she needs done, but he can't stand her. The only reason he deals with her is because she has a lot of money, which would be comical if she didn't leave him a dime. That would be funny. That's what you get for being greedy. Okay? Because if I don't like somebody, I don't care how much money they have. If I don't like you, it makes no difference if you're a multi-billionaire. Okay? Let's get that straight. He obviously does not understand that when your man can't control his pecker, because God knows that's always been a problem and will always be a problem. Only select few men can control their urges. A lot of men are cheating and bringing diseases home to their wives. And as I've said before, a lot of OBGYN doctors say that most of their patients, many of their patients that have STDs, have gotten them from their husbands. Their husbands were cheating and brought home diseases to them. But hey, don't worry about, you got HIV now. Don't worry about that. At least you got a roof over your head. What does that have to do with the fact that she's got HIV? The ignorance of, you not knowing what's going on around you is not an excuse to overlook bad behavior. That's not an excuse. Horrible behavior is still horrible behavior. Ignoring someone emotionally just because you put a roof over their head does not make people feel good. There's a lot of different types of neglect. Cheating is a form of abuse. Never speaking to your spouse is a form of neglect and abuse. But at least they got a roof over their head, so that's supposed to be the magic wand. What in the hell is wrong with people? This is what people need to do if they don't know what's going on. What they need to do is ask questions. What do you mean men hate their wives? What do you mean? These men are all up and down the YouTube. Quit laughing, it's not funny. They are all up and down the internet talking about what they can't stand about women. I'm not making this shit up. It's everywhere. If your eyes work and your ears work, you can see all that. But hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. He hates your guts, but at least you have a roof over your head. If you think that's all people need for their emotional well-being, dude, you and I have to have a long talk, sir. What the hell? Oh my God. I referred him to what men don't want women to know. Hopefully once he reads it, he will get a clue. I don't know if he's just 12 or something and he don't know what's going on in the world. I don't know what his deal is, but I referred him to that book so he could get a wake-up call about how men really are. And even if he isn't like that, that does not have anything to do with all the men who are like that. I do not give people false information. I do not spread rumors. Whatever I tell you It's because I've seen it with my own eyes. I have done my own research. I am a woman. I have dealt with men my whole life, and none of them were worth 2 pennies you could rub together. None. So the women, the few select women who do have decent men, girlfriend. If he respects you and he loves you and he's faithful and loyal to you and would fight a grizzly bear for you, you better appreciate him, because, honey, they don't make them like that no more. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know what world this dude is living in, but, like, wow, I'm not pulling this out of my left ear. This has been going on for a long time. Women have been... Here's the difference between men and women online, and I've seen it over and over and over again throughout the many years, okay? Many years. Men will get online and have this red pill rhetoric. Women need to obey, they need to submit, they need to what do you bring to the table? What's your body count? So men will assault women on a personal level. The difference between men and women is women will get online and talk about their bad experiences, their bad dates, how men disrespected them on the dates. They do story times of what they experienced. They don't get online and talk about men need to change this, that, and the third and start obeying me and wear dresses every day and say yes, sir, and no, ma'am, and blah, blah, blah. Women don't make it personal. Women just talk about their personal experiences. Men, on the other hand, get on here and talk about how women are the bane of their existence and how they hate women. Well, you spend a lot of damn time talking about how much you hate women. Why don't you leave us the hell alone and date other men? If you're not into men, then stay celibate and shut up. Stay celibate and shut up. Ain't nobody gonna bow down to you. You are not king of the universe. You did not die on the cross for me. Okay? You wouldn't protect me if I was being attacked by a pack of wolves. You wouldn't even pick up a rock and start chucking it if that's all you had. You'd probably run away like, hey, you on your own, girl. They can't even protect us. I don't know what world dude's living in, and he's in my comment section. I don't know what world he's living in that men don't hate women. They take care of you, right? That should be enough. Brother, you got a lot to learn, my friend. Y'all take care.